As you integrate AI tools into your work and life, a new kind of doubt may emerge. Can I trust myself using artificial intelligence? Am I relying on tech too much? Am I losing my edge, like my unique abilities? Look, it's natural to feel a sense of overwhelm or fear about over-relying on technology and potentially diminishing your own worth or skills. But embracing new tools doesn't mean abandoning your core capabilities that make you able to do this job or this artwork or this thing that you create and you're now using AI to help you with. AI means evolving, integrating, and expanding your reach. Your critical thinking, your intuition, your unique human perspective remain essential to whatever it is that you're doing. So this will help you this session to trust yourself as you navigate this new technological landscape, and you can stay grounded in your inherent abilities while connecting and embracing AI. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much doubt, overwhelm, fear of relying on AI do you feel today? And we'll check back in after we're done. So take a deep breath. Repeat after me. Even though I sometimes doubt myself when using AI, I deeply and completely accept myself and my evolving capabilities. Even though I fear over-relying on technology and losing my own skills, I choose to release this fear and trust my inherent wisdom. Even though a part of me worries about my worth in an AI-driven world, I choose to acknowledge my unique value and adaptability. I'm afraid to trust myself with AI. What if I become too dependent on it? I worry my own skills will waste away. Like, am I losing my intuition by using these tools? I feel overwhelmed by how fast tech is changing. I don't want to lose my unique edge. I don't want to lose my edge because I don't use AI. What if I make a bad decision because I rely on artificial intelligence too much? I feel like I'm giving away my power somehow. My worth feels tied to doing things without assistance. All this fear just makes me hesitant to fully engage with artificial intelligence. But what if AI is more like a co-pilot, not a replacement? I'm still the pilot, guiding the direction, calling the shots. My intuition and critical thinking are more important than ever using AI. I use AI to enhance, not diminish my abilities. I'm capable of discerning when and how to use these tools wisely. I can trust my ability to learn and adapt. Technology, even AI, expands my potential. It doesn't limit it. I can integrate new tools without losing myself. I choose to learn and grow with AI. I'm still the one in control. I release any fear or doubt of over-reliance on AI. I trust myself as I work with new technology. I am confident in my unique skills and in her inherent worth. I feel grounded and capable in this new technological landscape. I honor my own intelligence and creativity. I choose to use AI as a strategic asset, guided by my wisdom. I am worthy of thriving in an AI-integrated world. I drop any doubt in myself about using artificial intelligence. I trust my abilities and my judgment in all matters, including using AI. I release any fear of over-reliance. I embrace my unique contribution. I acknowledge my irreplaceable worth. I'm proud of my adaptability and courage to embrace new technologies. I'm proud of how I'm learning to work well with AI. See where you are on that 1 to 10 scale and notice any shift, no matter how small. Reminding yourself that your unique human capabilities are irreplaceable, and so taking this time to create that deep knowing that AI is an extension of your worth and your creativity and your abilities is important, so that you can continue trusting yourself with it and continue learning as the whole landscape is going to move really quick. It's going to continue moving quick and bringing new tools and new ways and new abilities. It's important to create this, trust with yourself around, and, give yourself permission still to use it and to embrace it as it comes, and just enjoy the learning of it for, whatever it is that comes along, and however it may be able to help you. Not every type of new technology will be able to help every person who uses, each type of or uses, AI or technology. Some things that are very creative when it comes to imaging and whatnot. In my corporate type job, I wouldn't really use very much. But the AI help that I could use if I get stuck on a piece of code and am I not seeing this, or is there another way to write this that I'm not thinking of? Somebody else who does, artwork, and that kind of, art wouldn't necessarily use. It's writing code, but the ability to look at what does come out and just kind of go with the flow and use what works for you and say, oh, that's not for me, or but trust yourself with it and trust it as you go along, and also be mindful of it, or be aware that it's still learning also. So I can drop some code in there, and sometimes it's great. It very rarely can actually write any solid piece of code that, at least that I've needed to use it for, that didn't require a lot of jiggling, but oftentimes what it did was go a completely different route that cleaned up what I was doing, or mine wasn't working because it just wasn't right. Like that's not going to work, and I don't know what else to do. And it gives me something where, even though I have to do a bunch of work on it, it would have taken me, maybe hours or sometimes days of testing other things before I got near what it's suggesting for me. So it's worth looking at and trying. And then other things I can go, oh no, that's an awful way to write that. That's going to cause more. It doesn't understand that years down the road that would cause a lot more work to undo that kind of code, or to try to, I know we have other projects coming up, and that's going to make life difficult trying to, weave that in. So, and an artist would know that with whatever, it is that they're doing. They know this is too heavy of a graphic and we're going to need to use it on this or that, or poster, and it wouldn't work. And, they can refine it though, at least, but the suggestion may have suggested something that, oh, I didn't really think of. And now I know where to go. And so by the time you put yourself into it, it is just like it was your thought, your idea that got AI to give you a suggestion. You gave it the suggestion for that. It came back with something else. And now you're going to take that suggestion that was really yours to begin with and make it even better and more you, because that's the human element of it. So if you subscribe, you'll get notified of a bunch of other AI videos. I'll also have some look around on the channel, that'll get put out. I'll have one a week or so for a couple weeks. I have a few different topics coming out. And if you look around and you don't see what you need or what you're struggling with, whether it's about AI and technology, or it could be about a fear of success or money, or fear of, candles, fireplaces. It could be a behavior you want to break. It could be a pattern you want to build and you're struggling. You just can't quite get yourself to, really stick to it. Yeah, just let me know, and I'm happy to try to help. And if you can click like and leave a comment, of course, it does help me grow as a channel, which I really appreciate, but also puts me in front of anybody who may be looking for the same search cues or whatever, however it is that you got me in front of you, might put me in front of somebody else who this will help. And so that will kind of lift everybody's boat. So take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Later.